So before we move on to that's going to be on the break. We are going to talk a little bit more about moles today. We are on page 60 in your pink book. Page 60 in the pink book. So I would like you to remind me, or actually remind your partner, what does that capital M stand for and how do we pronounce it? It's pronounced molar. And what is it short for? It's short for moles over liters. And anytime you see it in a question, you should automatically rewrite it as 1.25 moles per liter. Is good? Okay. Now, if I wanted to say that the concentration of CaSO4, if I wanted to say the concentration of CaSO4 is equal to 0.125 moles per liter, what would I write over on the left there? How would I say concentration of CaSO4? What notation would I use? Ooh, I heard it somewhere. Brackets, yes. What kind of brackets? Square brackets. So we're going to say square brackets of CaSO4, that's our concentration of CaSO4, is equal to 0.125 moles per liter. So now we have that information. Is that going to be an initial quantity or is that going to be a conversion factor? We have two numbers in our question. Yes, we have 1.25 molar and we have 5.0 moles. Which one is our initial quantity and which one is the conversion factor? Well, they're both CaSO4. I have moles and I have moles per liter. That one's the initial because this one has two different units. It's got moles and it's got liters, so it can be used to convert between moles and liters. BW is between. So that means that this is our conversion factor, and the 5.0 moles is our initial quantity. And what is our unknown? Volume. Volume is our unknown. So we don't know the number of liters. That is our unknown. So we now have three pieces of information. I'll make that a bit smaller so it fits on the screen. And remember, your unknown is equal to your initial times your conversion factor. So our unknown, I don't know how many liters, is equal to my initial quantity, 5.0 moles, times, and what do I want to cancel here? Moles, and I want to find the liters. So when I'm going to take my conversion factor, the one up here, what am I going to write on the top and what am I going to write on the bottom? Down here. I'm going to put 1 liter because there's nothing in front of the liters, so that would be just 1 liter. And I'm going to write 1.25 moles on the bottom. Moles cancel out, and all we're left with is liters. So that's going to be 5 divided by 1.25 is 4. Okay, so that's 4 liters. How many sig figs should we have in our answer? 2, because we got 2 here. That's our minimum amount, so 4.0 liters. Put a box around it. Okay. 3.0 molar NaOH is one of our numbers. We also have 0.15 moles of NaOH, that's another number. And we have how many milliliters? First of all, which of those is the unknown? The milliliters, that's our unknown. Now you have 2 other numbers. One of them is the initial quantity and one of them is the conversion factor. How do you know which is which? Yes. Yeah, this is our initial quantity because remember molarity, molar, can always be rewritten as 3.0 moles per liter, which is a very nice conversion factor that converts between moles and liters. Okay, so that's our conversion factor. Our unknown is equal to our initial quantity times the conversion factor. So what do we want to know? We want to know how many milliliters. Our initial quantity is the 0.15 moles. 0.15 moles. And our conversion factor is the 3.0 moles per liter. So where do the moles have to go and where do the liters have to go? Moles have to go on the bottom and liters have to go on the top. And we have 3.0 moles per 1 liter. Oh, so I've got my moles, they've canceled. Am I done the question? No, I'm not done the question. Why not? I need milliliters. Do you guys remember how to do that? In fact, you could write this as a conversion, or you could just find the answer in liters and then move your decimal. It's up to you what you prefer. Yes? I'm going to do a conversion here because why not? I know that there are 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. And that leaves me with my only unit is the milliliter. So we have 0.15 divided by 3 times 1,000 equals 50. 50 milliliters. And we need 2 sig figs, so I'm going to stick a dot at the end of that. I'm going to stick a decimal there, so now we have 2 sig figs, or you could write it as 5.0 times 10 to the 1 milliliters, but that's really a weird way to write it. You know what I mean? Like milliliters, yeah, anyway. Straightforward enough? Okay. So for homework tonight, I would like you to do pages 60 and 61. It's like 4 questions, okay? Not too much. Is good? Okay. And if you have a little extra time tonight and you want to get started on your Christmas stuff so you don't have as much over the break, you can certainly do that. Yes? It doesn't matter, no. So if you wanted to instead, let's say you wanted to do it, let's say we wanted to write this as 0.15 moles times, and let's say I just threw 1,000 milliliters in here instead of liters. 3.0 moles per 1,000 milliliters, I could do that. Yeah, either way, doesn't matter. You guys have no stamina. Everyone's fallen asleep. I've worked a 9-hour day already and gone for a 45-minute walk. No worries, all good. Yeah, after all that work about the negative, you need the negative. So you guys know classes start at 9:05 tomorrow, right? Yeah.